Jenny. Whoa, that's all I
What
did.
was that? It froze.
Hello? I can't get out. Help me.
What are you trying to do?
Are you joining us on the couch now?
I might if it. I might
It's
if it.
I'm just changing. On the. They started recording. He said, well, let me get in here. Let me see if I can squeeze in real quick.
I'm just trying to see if it's because
He looks so much bigger than us from this angle.
He's right in front of the camera.
We are children.
What are you trying to do?
He covered my face with the mic stand.
nah, it's not gonna work.
I even covered up the guests.
It's great to be here.
Are you
I'm really glad that I can
How are you
be
gonna
a part of the show.
How are
It's
you
just
gonna
really
cover
fun.
the guest
And I'm so
co-creator of
I have
ShinoBroz
this
like that? That
opportunity
is disrespectful to the
be
highest
here
degree.
today.
Might be.
I just
I'll be
wish
honest.
that
Little
we had more
racist.
time
Little
to
racist.
come
Little
through
racism going on
and
here.
talk about the best parts of my world. Which is you guys. You guys have been really great for like content and just so we can have a great time.
No, I'm gonna.
And there's your short for the week.
You're fired.
I'm gonna.
Don't expect that Christmas bonus.
It bleeds too much over.
You
Until I want to get another.
Make up your mind.
I'm going to get another.
I don't know what to do with my phone. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah, I spit him.
I want to get another microphone.
Yeah.
To fix this problem. Maybe.
I'm sorry, my microphones aren't good enough for you, Wade.
They're good.
Balling on
in
a budget.
In a sound treated room. This is not a
You
sound.
sound-
Wade hates my
You
equipment.
tell me all the memorabilia isn't absorbing enough sound for you?
It might be. It's supposed to be.
Need more posters.
I have one.
No. Need more different posters.
Are you ready?
I've been ready.
Yes, man, that goes.
Yeah, I got a wife to go home to.
In 5, 4, 3, 2. Hang all the mistletoe.
I feel like we did this last time we did Christmas episode.
I'm gonna get to know you better. Dun-dun-dun-dun. This Christmas. You ain't gonna help. You know the
I
song.
want to see where you're taking it.
And as we trim the tree, how much fun is gonna be together
Ba-da-dum-bum.
this Christmas. Thank you, Wade.
Off camera.
That's the only point that.
Who
only
did
part
that?
I know.
The fireside is blazing bright. Whoa. And we're caroling through. I'm like shouting
I
now.
don't remember how Chris Brown did this. This sounds nothing.
Oh, this Christmas will be a very special Christmas from me. Whoa.
I don't know
I don't know why you let me
That's
keep going so long.
if that's because I wanted to see if you would do the whole song.
I will do the whole song. You
I
better
didn't
cut me
know
off.
if that was you like actually trying, or if that was just you doing it for memes.
Hey, listen, man.
There's a
I
part of me
haven't,
that was concerned.
I haven't sang since karaoke night.
Y'all did karaoke night?
Emo karaoke night. You went there.
Yeah, it was
You
emo karaoke night.
Emo karaoke night.
By the way, this is Wade. I'm still here. I'm just off camera because
Wait.
we had some audio bleeding issues that I
That
don't
they
know.
don't care
We'll
about
figure
us.
out later.
Wade took a tip from John Cena, and he's here.
No, I'm there.
Just
yeah.
can't see. You can't see him. You look. You okay?
Oh, I should have had Abraham Teddy Ursa there.
What happened to you?
Guys, it's the weirdest thing. I walked in to Build-A-Bear, but it wasn't a normal Build-A-Bear.
It's not there anymore.
Great start, great start.
This Christmas.
Go ahead, wait.
I had to look up the lyrics.
Oh,
You know what?
And
You
you
know
just sang the title.
You know what? Let's look up the lyrics. Like, just
Are we doing this?
pick
I
up.
don't know how it
Pick up
goes,
where I
but
left
it's
off.
for-
I'm surprised you didn't do Mariah Carey. I was ready for Mariah Carey, and then you broke out.
We
Chris
we did
Brown, so-
Mariah Carey
Oh, in the last
the
one.
first of November or
Oh.
whatever.
I'm
Just
gonna let you know.
No, I don't think that's it.
No,
Can you just
I'm
skip a
gonna
line?
get to know you better. Yeah.
Okay.
Last Christmas.
Someone start their lawnmower out back. Just try to cold change.
All right, I'm done.
Welcome back to an episode of ShinoBroz. I'm Sly.
Woo! And Wade's over there. And now I'm the guest.
I'm Wade. I was taking a sip of Red Bull.
And Jericho's back, everybody. Woo! Life has been lifing, and this man lives far away from us now. So
It's like an hour and a
I
half.
know, but
It's
still,
not that far
you're,
away.
That's better than 8.
There's
Yeah.
a Firehouse Subs there. It's not that far away.
He said I'll make it. When you in
Man, I drove 9.5 hours for a Firehouse Subs.
That's-
Y'all thought I went down here to see you.
that's just you're just financially irresponsible. That's
I think it's called addiction.
you know there's closer Firehouse Subs.
Yeah, but we were around that area.
Yeah, you were.
So it justifies the addiction.
No, we were just an excuse.
It's like if you're alcoholic, it's like I don't want to go get gas 10 miles down the road, but the liquor store's right there.
Okay, no, that's a
Yeah.
problem. Welcome back.
Thank you.
It's been a hot minute.
It's been.
You were here for
One
our mid-season finale,
Is
and
that
then
what
we
it
went,
was?
we went out after the wedding episode. We kind of went on that little hiatus because life
Yeah.
was lifing, and we took a little break. But now we're back to being consistent and ahead.
Did
Thank
we get
goodness.
a new opening for the new season?
I don't know. Well, this is part 2 of season 1. So
It's
So
the
same-
mid-season.
I'm trying
same
to-
intro.
yeah, I'm trying to do. I'm breaking up the seasons by year,
Okay.
so that way I'm not confused. Because I
So
want to
then
break it
we have,
off.
like, one more month
Yeah,
for the season.
yeah, and we'd be about like 30 episodes in, I think,
That's pretty good.
for from when we started to now.
I don't know how many we had before we rebooted. I feel like it wasn't that many.
I think we had around 30 to 40,
Okay.
and right
So not
now,
too far off.
yeah, we're not too far off. But yeah, I don't know if I want to get a new song.
You don't want to switch it up?
But then I have to go look for a perfect song,
That'd be
you know,
fun.
and then, you know
Christian Samson.
the
True.
second season might not hit as the first season theme, you know, and this is kind of like our thing.
Okay.
I don't know what I want to do with it. I might switch up the intro, like video wise, but
Ooh.
for the audio, I don't know. I kind of like what we have.
Okay. I'm just curious.
I'm coughing.
I thought you were
But-
hinting at him for something.
But like,
So,
get those reels done. Wait.
oh yeah, no, that's I'm working on one.
You know how far behind we
I am
are.
far behind.
I asked you one a
I can't
week.
call you out on this. I
To
haven't
be-
been on social media, so.
To be fair, it was a stressful past couple of months. So
Yeah, it is. It's fine. I get it. I mean, I've
You
been.
wanna talk
that's
about
my
it?
excuse.
Yeah, you want to talk about it? This is therapy session, and you're not here, or they
No,
don't see you. So if you cry, it's okay.
I don't want to talk about it.
Okay, fair enough.
It's not personal. It's like worldwide.
Okay.
Worldwide. It's another
Like, it's
pandemic.
not just his
Not
issue.
world.
It's like
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You're not. Yeah,
Yeah.
Let's not get political.
it's a roundabout conversation.
Yeah.
It's not a internal.
Okay. Well,
Although I will say, I told you guys.
I don't want to talk about it, but while I'm here,
you know, as a matter of fact,
while I got the mic,
It's funny I'm not on camera saying this, but I told you guys I feel like I'm gonna die soon, and my simulation is just glitching out.
that's terrible.
Weird stuff is happening, man. But no, it's fine.
after Mike Tyson lost, you were like, I hope I die next.
Like as solemn as possible. This is the darkest time.
Jake Paul won against
it's
freaking.
content creator boxing.
Yeah,
Come on.
true.
Can't take it seriously.
But how's life? How's life, Jericho? How have you been, man?
I've been good. Newly,
How's-
newly married.
How's the married life?
It's scary. No I'm kidding. No, it's fun. It's
She
a
told her true colors. She's not who she said she was.
There's a reason she's not here this episode. No, I'm kidding. No, it's.
What time is it? I have to be back.
I have curfew.
She took everything.
This is actually a tracking device. No, it's fun.
We love you, Ashley.
I really
Yes.
do. Words cannot describe.
My wife likes camping too.
Words cannot describe the amount of what she sent me to type it. I love that you.
You are the moon to my
I
stars.
I didn't delete the text. I promise.
He's single tear comments. Why is your eyeball sweating?
Nah, it's fun. It's fun. You learn more about yourself when you have to kind of be not vulnerable all the time, but you have to be constantly aware that another person is now in your life and that another person's actions and their whole day also intertwines with yours.
Yeah.
So you're more aware of yourself. You're more aware of the way you think, the way you do things, and it changes you in the best way possible. So
Yeah, thinking for yourself, you have to think of.
and plus it's fun because it's like I have the privilege of marrying my best friend, and so like we don't get tired of being
Oh,
around
buddy.
each other. Not you. You replaced me on the show. But no, like we just have fun together. And so that's the best part of it, is that, you know, when I go home, I have her. So it's like no matter what, we're gonna have a good time and we're gonna be able to kick it no matter what. So that's fun. But I'm not the only one now in the ring, so to speak.
Mm-hmm.
Because this man over here.
What's
is
that?
now
You got a
engaged.
promise ring?
What?
No, like he's part of the culture now of like
No.
heading into matrimony,
Yeah.
which is crazy.
Why? What happened?
When you were there.
Huh? What are you talking about?
What are you talking about? Why are you saying things like that?
He's baiting the cliff.
He's saying the clip.
Wait, what?
This
happened
man
to you?
proposed to his girlfriend and she said yes.
What?
Ooh.
So now you're getting married next.
I am
Have
getting
fun
married
planning
next.
that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
First off, congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
That was not on my bingo card
Thank you.
for
Thank you.
2024.
Thank you for everyone who helped. I appreciate it. It was a very stressful time in my life. just
Planning it.
planning it, because it was like I had the vision maybe 6 months before it,
Mm-hmm.
and then one, I was actually. All right, I'm gonna go through the whole process.
Okay.
Let's start from the top.
Walk it out.
From the top to the bottom.
So, my inspiration I drew from this Disneyland proposal. Actually, it's of this dancer. He proposed to his girlfriend in a flash mob, and I thought it was neat.
Mhm.
I thought I want to do something similar. Obviously, I don't have enough dancer friends
Or money.
or money to form a flash mob, but I also didn't like the idea of that being that public. You know, I want it to be
A little more
intimate and with people that, you know, who love us and care about us. That was because I saw how Tony and my friend Tony and Cass, he did his proposal. It was public, but he was surrounded by people that, you know, care about him,
Right.
and in the friend group at the time. And I wanted that. I didn't care for an audience per se.
Make a show of it.
Yeah.
Everything, yeah.
But I did want, you know, document, recorded, just so people who weren't there can see the process and everything about it. And I think I like making videos like that. So 6 months prior to the proposal, I was already thinking of it. The video I'm talking about is this guy Disneyland proposal flash mob, and obviously I don't have the answers for it, so my number one pick is gonna be Samson. Samson's always on board to do dancing stuff with me, so I asked him, and he's like, "Yep, on board. Just we're gonna get back to Samson, all right? We're gonna get back to Samson. Remind me to get back to Samson." But he was on board, and then I just started asking around, and it couldn't be too direct, you know, gotta keep it a little under the covers, on the DL for a little bit. So obviously no one in our friend group dances besides Samson. I already asked Samson, he was on board, and you were not gonna stick with the choreo.
What do you mean?
Well, you never asked him, so
Yeah. You put me immediately on camera.
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
You only went to school for
Right.
filmmaking.
Yeah. But
This isn't the beef I was talking about. We'll get to that.
but so I just started asking. I asked like my little brother's friends. He's like, "Hey, do you know any dancers?" He's like, "I'll get back to you." Never did. But no, I'm surprised how hard it is to find people willing to learn like choreo, like choreo. I also guess in our area.
Yeah.
So it was to be expected. Ideally, I wanted at least 4 dancers. But I worked with 2 and it was great. Less work actually.
Yeah.
I actually hit up a dance studio in Washington, D.C. And I asked them about like, hey, would you guys be able to help? Like, you know, how much the dancers would cost for rehearsal and stuff. They messaged me once and then they ghosted me, so they're lost.
Yeah.
But that would probably been a pricier route, honestly.
Yeah.
And then we would have people that we don't know.
They don't really, yeah. It's not as private, not as loving, kind of more professional.
Yeah. So,
but they missed their chance to be found out.
Yeah.
Didn't you get like when you posted the video?
I had a legit YouTube like guy that does like best proposals,
like compilations and stuff like that.
And like he has a whole Instagram and stuff around. He has a whole Instagram and stuff about it. And he reached out to me. He's like, "Hey, can I use your video for my next video?" And I'm like, "Sure, man." We'll see what happens with that. I don't know what
keep us
like
updated.
if he does, put the links up or something like that.
Yeah, I've been checking this. He posts a lot on his Instagram, but his YouTube itself takes more time. I mean,
Gotcha.
obviously he's got to find the content to like make
How
into
many people are proposing?
Yeah. But I will say I haven't seen someone do it like me yet.
Okay.
Except for the one you said you got inspired from.
Yeah, he to this day that video was it's still like one of like the best like proposals I've seen. So I'm glad I got to do the proposal the way I did, my way. I didn't want to do like unless it was like the Bahamas. Wait, what was it? The Bahamas?
Why not? At this point, it was the Cayman Islands.
Cayman Islands, yeah. See,
but that was purely coincidental. Like mine was just we're already going there.
Yeah.
And I already knew I wanted to marry her.
Yeah, but see that makes dope pictures. Like that's a whole thing. Like that was a good plan on your part. My backup plan, if the dance and stuff didn't work, was gonna be Disney. And I didn't want to do that.
A lot of people do that.
Yeah, so I didn't want to do that, but it was still would have been nice picture wise.
Yeah.
But again, I wanted.
You would have had Mickey Mouse come over like, "I'll take the picture for you," and then they charge you $50.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Plus, you're already going to Disney anyway,
Right.
so you get the best of both worlds.
Yeah.
Right.
And I have to stress about like hiding the ring at Disney and stuff. So, where's the
pulling something in your pocket and then it rolls on the ground down a grate.
But yeah, so after I don't know when did I ask Ashley?
It was probably about a month, maybe 2 prior.
Yeah. So
it was after the wedding.
I know
sure.
Ashley.
Like
yeah, especially when you said that you and Ashley were doing a routine for your wedding.
Yeah.
I was like, maybe Ashley might want to do it. So I hit her up and I was like, hey, would you be interested in helping me with my proposal? And she's like, yeah, on board. So I'm like, bet. So I have Samson and Ashley. I think that's good. So I just started to like plan out the video in my head, plan out where I wanted to do it. I had ideas. Obviously we went with the park idea. It was a good stage.
Yeah. Thankfully it wasn't being used.
And it wasn't raining.
Yeah.
I was really worried about the weather. I picked the 17th of November because the 17th is a number thing that me and Brooke have. And then
You getting choked up right now?
I drank too much water. I'm dehydrated.
The 17th.
It's the 17th. You know what? Hear me out. This is coincidental, but it worked out. So like I said, November 17th is when I did the proposal. The band that I use is 17.
Oh, yeah.
And Rock With You was the song that I chose because
it was the 17th track on the album.
Okay, now that's too much. No, but I always liked that song. I always thought it would be a good proposal song. I like the dance of it, but I also knew the dance is a little high in caliber, so I was like, oh, this would take some time to learn.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't want to press anyone. The main thing is I don't want to be like texting everyone like, hey, are you doing dance? And like just be on them about learning to dance. No, I gave it to them. So what ended up happening was prior to your wedding, I asked Ashley and she was on board. And then I waited until you guys got your wedding done. And then after your honeymoon, I gave you guys like a week. And then I messaged Ashley again after like the storm settled for you guys. I'm like, all right, you ready? You ready to start learning? What?
You're using analogies.
That's
analogy.
Yeah. Well, I was thinking more along the lines of like insensitive because the hurricanes and everything. But yeah.
Oh yeah, that too.
But yeah, so once I got Samson, Ashley on board after you gave like a rest period, and I'm like, all right, now it's getting closer because I think that was middle of September.
Mm-hmm.
And then I wanted to do it in November, so I gave us October,
about a month and a half.
Yeah. Which was in my head, I'm like, you can learn a 30-second dance in that amount of time, but I'm also a quick learner when it comes to dancing.
To dance.
Yeah. So I need to do a decoy, right? I need to do a decoy dance because that's how we're gonna catch her off guard.
Yeah.
So that's why this whole time up until the proposal, I've been prepping Brooke up. So like we'll post little dances every now and then just to prep her up. I'm like, you're just doing our dance, you know. And also another thing was I was shit talking the whole time. Like, no, I'm not gonna propose in November. I think those are basic times to propose. Around the holidays, nah. So I was just
every guy who's ever proposed has done that.
Yeah. So I was just
I'm
like,
not gonna do it at that time.
Yeah, I'm not doing it at that time.
I'm not gonna do it before a year. Whatever.
Yeah. I made up like I was like, if I was gonna propose, I'd probably do it in like July. So now she's thinking like, oh, maybe next year. So I misdirected her. And then so everyone, I found like a tutorial and I sent the link to my dancers. I'm like, hey, here's the choreo, learn it on your own time, just maybe 30 minutes a day, even like a week, just take some time, and you'll pick it up. Repetition is key. I was a little nervous about Ashley, I'm not gonna lie. I didn't know what, because she never communicated to me, and I kind of just let her do her own thing, and I'll check up like every, like, maybe 3 weeks or whatever. I'm like, hey, how are you doing? And she'll be like, good. I'm like, okay. I just took her word for it.
Meanwhile, she's in the kitchen like every night.
Yeah, so
doing the steps.
So tell me, how was she practicing?
It would just be random, like throughout the evening, like she'd be finishing with dishes or whatever, and I'll just catch her like doing the steps and stuff like that. So, and plus she has a background in like performing. Yeah. So I knew she's gonna kill it. So I had no doubts that, especially because with her, when it comes to the things that she enjoys like that, she's such like a perfectionist. So I'm like, you'll be fine, because she kept stressing, especially as we like got closer. Yeah. And had to like sit her down. I'm like, it's just a performance. Like, don't think of it as like, oh no, it's their proposal, I want to mess it up. I'm like, it's not about you. Yeah. Like I love you, about you, baby. I love you. It's not about you. Like, this is their moment. Like, you don't have to shine. You just have to be there and support and encourage and like kind of give you two that boost up. Yeah. So it, I hope what I said helped her and wasn't like, wow, that's rude. But I mean, it came out great. No, she did great. She did great. She and then she looked genuinely happy doing it too. Yeah, she loved it. Yeah. And then now we go back to Samson. So, all right, Samson, I hope you're hearing this. He's not even here to defend himself.
He doesn't watch this podcast.
So, I sent Samson the stuff the same time I sent Ashley the stuff. I made sure Samson was, because I've worked with Samson before. I know it takes him longer to learn the steps and stuff, and like I would help. I'm here. I can. I'm here. I can physically.
You live in the same town.
Yeah, we live in the same town. I can physically go to his house, or he can come over, and we can learn it together. So I sent him the video same time as Ashley. So like we're talking about before September, right? This man says, "I got it." Opens my messages. Thumbs up. Cool. All right. I'll check in every like so often. I'm like, how's the dance going? He's like, I'm getting down. Okay.
Learned the wrong dance.
Tell me why.
Ain't nothing but a... Sorry.
2 weeks prior to the proposal, I told Samson, "Come over. We're gonna go through it just so I want to see what the progress is." Right? 2 weeks prior. So we're in my living room, and we're doing the dance. I'm watching him. I'm like, Samson, you didn't watch the videos, did you? And he's like, I think she have sent it to me earlier, and I could have had a start. And I'm like, buddy, I sent you this before September. I know, I have the receipts. What are you talking about? He's like, what, you did? I'm like, you confirmed it.
You replied to
it. And he's like, oh man.
That's crazy.
In his defense, life was lifing.
He got a lot going on.
Yeah. So, but we busted our ass. I got him up to speed, and he killed it. You know.
Y'all did good.
You guys were tight as hell on like the actual performance.
Yeah.
Like, the actual proposal.
Yeah.
You guys nailed it.
Minus the wrong hand, but yeah.
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
Listen.
I didn't realize it until
It's not
we played
official.
the footage back.
Yeah.
'Cause I was so focused on like getting for my angle. I was focused on her.
My
I
sense
didn't think
of
about it.
direction was gone after I bent the knee.
Because you just had your blinders
Yeah.
on. Yeah.
And
Right knee, wrong
and
knee.
also my defense,
Yeah.
Brooke handed me both her
Yeah,
hands.
she went like this.
Yeah, so I'm like, which hand is which?
Eeny, meeny, miny, this one.
You weren't supposed to give me a choice.
Yeah. So, we'll have Brooke on to tell her side of the proposal, but I'll let you know. So, from what she told me, I don't know. Should I say her part, or should I wait till she?
Maybe wait.
Wait.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll have her side. For
She gets her debut soon.
yeah.
That's exciting.
No, she had her debut.
This
She
was
interviewed.
on the,
She interviewed
the wedding.
Ashley.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
she had
Yeah, it
her.
was funny because like you guys
Mm-hmm.
were on your side, and then it was Brooke and then Ashley,
Yeah.
like
Mhm.
where you guys sit. I
So
thought that was neat.
It's hard to tell a difference sometimes.
I'll tell you, from her perspective, was even funnier.
And gender swap.
Don't we all?
But yeah, the proposal went great. I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I loved how it turned out, honestly. It was intimate. It was all the people that care about us, that we want to be there, was there,
That could be there.
and that could be there. There's other
Yeah,
people.
Don't say everyone.
Yeah.
Everyone we love was
were a
there.
couple people
Yeah.
with
Nobody else came that we cared about.
Also, I don't know if you noticed, but I did messed up on the credits.
Thank you. That was my beef.
Oh, I
Go
didn't
ahead.
even notice.
I did. I'm glad he did this. I was gonna cook him. You credited her, Ashlyn's mom, in the crew. I have 3 B-roll shots and 2 after credit scenes that I'm in,
Jericho.
and he didn't put my name in the credits.
You know what's
I
real
was
messed
like,
up?
That's crazy.
You know what's really messed up?
and I'm the best man, by the way.
Yeah, Jericho's my best man. And you know what's really messed up? I like quadruple checked it. I was like, am I missing
had a
anybody?
lot going
Because I was really,
Checking all the lists
I
and
was
you're like,
really
"Oh,
nervous.
That's it.
Everyone important.
I was so, after I realized, I'm like, oh my god, he's gonna kill me.
I'm glad he caught it.
I
'Cause
caught it.
I told Wade before you got here, I'm like, I got beef with him. He's like, do I know about it? I'm like, oh, you're gonna.
I
Like, I'm gonna cook this man on camera.
I got it.
No, I
It
didn't
was
even
too late.
notice.
Like,
We'll put
I
it up
sat
right here.
I sat
Here's
there
the credit list.
when I was typing up all the credits. I was sat there. I'm just like,
He's
am
like,
I
who am I
missing
missing?
anybody?
Oh, Ashlyn's mom.
Am I missing anybody? Literally, I was like, am I missing me? I put Chris in there too.
Yeah.
And Chris was only there for the day of proposal. We love you, Chris, but Chris
literally
just showed up.
Sunday, yeah.
But I was like, am
I
missing-
provided one of the dancers. I was like directing him on point in the first
I'm
shot.
so upset with
I
myself.
provided like off.
How did I
fun
miss-
with the football?
How did I miss Jericho?
I was in 2 after credit scenes. And I didn't even get my name in there. I was like, that's wild.
I'm so
I'm
upset.
pretty sure the football even got credit.
Roll it back.
So I noticed too late. I was like, oh my god, he's gonna kill me.
Because we got home and we were watching it. whenever you uploaded it, and I was because you posted on Sunday. No,
I posted Sunday, the day right after.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Because I think we were like after church or something, and we got home, like we're watching. She's like, that was so cute, and I was like, I'm not in it. She's like, what? And I'm like, I mean, I'm in it, but like, he didn't credit me. She's like, what? I'm like, roll it back. She's like, oh my gosh. I'm like, I'm gonna kill him. At the end of the day, though, I'm fine. It doesn't matter because like you used a lot of the footage that I got.
Yeah.
Because that was my main concern was like, I hope it's not too shaky because I didn't use a gimbal. It was all handheld. So I was like, I just hope it comes out good. And thankfully, like my favorite shot that you used was whenever like you and Brooke are hugging and like the zoom in on like your faces and stuff like really captures your joy.
Yeah. So
I was like, okay, good. We got good footage. And plus, like the candid shots that like I wasn't even aware of. Like I didn't know like the one where like I'm directing, and then like when we're all sitting on the bench, kind of like doing the same pose and talking. Like that was a cool shot.
Yeah.
And all the B-roll of like when you were doing the credits, like all the silent footage.
Yeah.
Of like each of us that I got. I was like, okay, good. He used my footage. I'm fine. And then I was like, my name's not on the credits.
I'm sorry. If it makes you feel better, the edited credits.
I got the best man title.
Yeah. The edited credits where I can edit in the description, he'll be there.
Yeah,
but the footage itself,
it's
I
fine.
messed up on.
It's fine.
I'm real upset about that too. I'm like, oh, did I forget?
It's alright.
Nah, can you just go in and
Replace the footage.
do the YouTube editor thing? Like go in and edit it on YouTube.
So you can only like trim and cut out. It won't let me.
Because then you have to
edit.
re-upload it, I think.
You have to re-upload it.
Oh,
If you
okay.
re-upload it, it's a new video.
Yeah,
and
it'll
it has to
take
because
back the views and stuff.
because it has to take a different web page or whatever. So
Okay.
yeah, I was like researching like how can I fix
Yeah,
this?
I
How
just
can I
thought-
fix this?
I thought if you would have noticed, you would have texted me.
Mhm.
Like you would have said, like, "Hey man, I just realized, my bad." But then I never got that. I'm like, "Oh, he didn't notice." Which I was like, "That's fine." He had a lot going on. Like it was a proposal. Like it's stressful. He had a lot
Yeah.
planned. I'm like,
Yeah, I noticed,
So-
but I figured this would be a good, funny talking point. So I was just like,
No, you
I'm
were
just gonna
like-
milk. I'm gonna milk my apology for content. It's fine.
yeah.
I'll hurt his.
I'm just
I'll
gonna-
hurt his feelings for 2 weeks, guys. Don't worry.
I was waiting. I was waiting to see if
I'm
Jericho
just
say
at home
anything.
in bed, like late at night. Ashley's asleep, and I'm just like, I just want credit. Don't I matter?
He said I noticed, but I hope he didn't.
Yeah.
Jericho didn't notice.
What would
did
you
he?
have done if like I didn't notice and you brought it up right now, and I just lose my mind?
I'm like, cut the episode. Cut the
I thought I
Just
meant
we just
something
cut
to
hard.
you.
Just roll the clip.
Yeah.
See if I ever film another proposal.
There shouldn't be another one. I'm not doing that again.
That's always cool. I'm telling you, wedding planning, have fun.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
we're here for you. And granted, like I have that opinion because I willingly told Ashley, I was like, I'm going to be a part of this. Because stereotypically, the guys are just like, oh, I'm going to kick back, party with the guys, and the wife's going to do everything. I'm like, I'm not doing that. I'm not a stereotypical guy. I'm not going to force everything on you, especially because for the first 6 months of the engagement, we were 8 hours apart.
Yeah.
So I'm
Yeah.
like, and you know, and I was like, you can make decisions if you want, but you don't have to. Like, call me, FaceTime me, whenever I'll pick up. And we just kind of both decided that it was best for any decision we made to kind of make it together,
Yeah.
which eventually led to me coming back home, yada yada. But for the wedding planning, I know people always say it's your day, and it is,
But it's not.
I think where you guys benefit is that the family aspect is sort of one-sided for the most part, which was a benefit for mine as well, but my family was more involved. I don't know how involved her family will be. I don't know how involved your family will want to be as well. So that's the main things to look at.
Yeah.
My recommendation, location first. As soon as you get that locked in, immediately get your staff. Cameras, music, all that. Because the longer you wait, the harder it's going to get to plan somebody. Our DJ we had, who was phenomenal, by the way, was, with all due respect, our third choice. And that's just because people weren't available. And we booked him, I think, 5 months before the wedding. So I would get your crew first.
Yeah.
Location, crew, and then from there, just whatever.
There might be a notepad over there if you wanted.
Yeah.
I'll
Write
rewatch
something
this.
Yeah, he'll clip this.
But no, yeah. For our, I know that Brooke wants to combine, well,
Like cultures. And
cultures.
Stuff.
Yeah. So
Which
my
is a cool
family,
idea.
my family will be involved. I know my mom will want to be involved.
Do we get like Vietnamese suits, or are you gonna do like traditional?
I'm thinking.
Okay.
See, I don't want to be too traditional.
Okay.
Because then it's just gonna be my side, you
So
know.
we all wear J's with them.
So I'm thinking we might all get blazers. Is it blazers?
I don't know.
The jackets.
Yeah.
For the grooms at least, depending on what it is, because there are I forgot what they're called in Vietnamese, but the guys traditionally have like a red. It's not a dress, but it's like a long jacket. Not. There's a word. There's a word for it. My Vietnamese is not Vietnamesing right now, but
A gown.
Oh, what's it called in Japanese?
kimono.
Kimono. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Is it like a kimono but
I don't think
Vietnamese?
so.
I think it's like
Because
an
kimono's
owl.
kind of like it opens up from the middle.
Oh, okay.
It's like a. It's called like an ao dai or something.
Maybe I'm
Ao
thinking of
doi.
something else.
But
It sounded like you said I'll die.
You
I'll die.
already said
I'll
you
die.
See, glitches.
But yeah, I'm thinking for like we're gonna do, because Vietnamese, most Asian cultures, red's a lucky color,
Right.
so we might do a lot of red and gold. Brooke loves gold,
That's a good combination.
so that might be our color. But Brooke also wants to do
That's gonna be regal as
like
Yeah.
her favorite color is forest green, so we want to try and incorporate that. So here's my
Christmas.
vision. Yeah. So at first I'm like,
Tinsel
that's
all down the
Christmas
thing.
colors, babe.
Mariah Carey comes on the stage.
Yeah. I'm like, that's red, gold, and green. That's Christmas colors, babe.
Yeah.
But no, here's my idea, right? So I'm thinking red and gold could be like treasure, and green can be like jungle forest.
I hope she comes
Pirates.
in. I hope she comes in this episode and just buries this whole idea.
No. Just no. But
She turns into the
we could
bridezilla that Ashley had a premonition about.
Yeah.
but maybe we can do like a mystical forest and treasure. I don't know. It's a little. We're just throwing ideas. All right, we got time.
Forest Cafe.
Yeah. All right, scratch that. Cut that out. We're not doing that.
E. Cheese.
Chuck E. Cheese. Use that room for cafe. I'm done.
What's wrong, Rainbow's Cafe?
Have you been there?
No, I haven't.
I think they're dying, aren't they?
They've been dead.
I don't know.
But
There's only like 30 in the whole United States or something like that.
the best one's in Canada.
Oh, really?
Road trip.
Because it's privately owned, and they have like an aquarium in there. Rainforest
piranhas?
cafes back in the day used to have
Yeah.
Rainforest cafes back in the day used to have like an aquarium, but it was like $1 million to $2 million to maintain it. So all the rainforest cafes in the United States, most of them don't have the aquarium anymore. So it's just empty fish tanks. The one in Canada,
They could like just
Put
fill it
lizards
with
in
water and put fake fish in it or something.
the reason I know this is because I watched this YouTuber who went to every rainforest cafe.
Oh, yeah,
I was
we did
gonna
watch
say,
that.
yeah.
We watched that at the beach trip, I think.
Yeah. And I... Hello?
It was our
Mic-
fourth microphone in the kitchen.
But I'll go to Rainforest Cafe
I
in
don't-
December.
I don't know. Oh, because there's one in Florida.
Yeah, there's two technically. There's one in Disney Springs and one in Animal Kingdom. But I just want to go to one. I just want to see how bad it is.
I'll say it's gonna cost you like $30 for a burger in Disney.
I'm good for it.
Are you vlogging?
Yeah.
Included
Okay.
in your vlog,
So
yeah.
I'm making two. Well, I'm making one. I always make the music vlog, the travel vlog. But I won't post the actual vlog of like commentary because I don't want people to
I think
see.
you always do like B-roll stuff anyway.
Yeah. But I'm gonna make like a whole like hour movie just for friends and family. And we're
We
gonna
get,
sit
like,
through
thumb drives, like little.
Maybe.
Hand them out for Christmas. That's our Christmas gift.
Yeah.
Like, here's my vlog. Like and subscribe.
it. No, I was saying we can get everyone together and we can watch it, but
When you edit it, put like a VHS filter on it so it looks like home movies.
I'm thinking about it. I'm
You
thinking
gotta
about
rewind the clip to start it.
Yeah.
it. Putting on VHS tape.
How inconvenient would that be?
Guys, gotta
Merry
rewind
Christmas.
it.
Is this a cassette player? Hand out floppy disk.
But yeah, life is lifing. I'm tired. Most of the stress is gone now. I just gotta get through these next few weeks of work, and I get to go to Disney, And then
Wedding planning.
You just proposed. What are you gonna do?
I'm going to Disney World.
My best friend out of the credits.
One time that happened.
Hey, you're only proposing one time, too.
Hey,
So.
to be honest, you want to be off social media anyways. Off social media anyways. So I did you a favor.
That is true. Oh yeah, 'cause people would have followed me from the.
Hey, also I was like debating on like, did I put everyone's last names or not? I just played safe and just played everyone's first names.
Yeah.
But
I think you credited Wiz as Wiz too.
I did.
Which is funny.
Did you even put like his socials in it or anything?
I edited it and I just in the description will be Jericho.
You think, man, I got a lot of backtracking to do.
Listen, I really don't know what happened.
What did you credit Thrash as?
Thrash?
I think it was
Oh,
crew.
you credited it Thrash?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
He was just crew.
I thought you were gonna say.
I think. Okay, so here's.
Crew 1, crew 2.
I think my issue with you is like, do I say Jericho or Jamoki?
And so we just cut it out.
And I just completely forgot it. I don't know.
Which one should I pick? Neither. Upload. I feel that.
It's just.
Listen, I thought you were gonna say you put like Joshua instead of Thrash or something like that, and you're like, I already got one J. That's
That's too many.
Yeah,
That's partially why they get nicknames. We can't have more than one J.
yeah. That confuses me.
No.
But
So, it's fine.
What's my nickname? Can you have more than one W?
Weedy Bob.
Okay.
I'm not gonna get another W if you're only one.
Wiz.
Yeah, but that's a nickname.
Okay.
What do you want your nickname to be, Wade?
Just Morgan.
I've been calling you Wadey Bob.
Wait.
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't really.
Do you want a nickname?
No, I don't want a nickname.
You want a nickname?
I just thought there were
You
two
don't wanna know what you
W's.
come
I
up
didn't know
with.
if that was allowed.
Well, we do J's because there's 3 of us. So
Oh,
it's
yeah.
even, like there's only one W name.
Okay.
But Wiz is like, that's his name.
Yeah.
So can't really change his name.
I mean, you can.
So what, Joe? That's stupid. Just keep. Just,
Who's Joe? Who's this Joe you're talking
Let's
about?
just keep it as Wiz.
Wait, Joe who?
Joe who? Joe Mama.
You guys at the same time. That's crazy.
It's
I'm not in the credits. I'm not in the credits. I'm not in the credits.
He's gonna this.
I'm gonna milk this till the wedding.
He's
This
gonna.
is gonna be in my best man speech.
He's gonna be in his best man speech.
Ooh, you know,
he's
I
gonna
got me
pull
waiting
down.
for this.
He's gonna pull down a screen.
I thought
He's gonna make us watch the whole vlog again. The whole proposal vlog is right here. Right here is what he messed up.
You're gonna take it and you're gonna cut out all of your parts and be like, look how good it is now. Look at this. That's how much you need me.
Okay.
Cheers, everybody. Too many years of happiness. What's crazy? I actually started thinking about the best man speech like the other day.
I know.
Like I've already got like a bit going on.
I'm afraid to rewatch my best man speech because
Do we have it on?
I kind of blanked
Yeah.
out. Well, I think your
pretty
aunt
good.
recorded it.
You took
Oh, okay.
credit for everything, but it was
Did you-
good.
Yeah. Which is crazy because I didn't get any credit. You know? See how this works? Like,
Yeah.
But I kind of blinked out, but now I think I spoke a lot. I don't.
I mean, I liked what all of you said. I think Wiz. I didn't know all 3 of you were gonna say something, so that threw me off.
Yeah, see, I didn't.
Just surprise speeches
Apparently-
for everybody.
Yeah.
Everyone was, but like,
I'm
but
surprised Adrian
only
didn't get up there.
only the bride
Everybody at
maid,
ShinoBroz just gets up.
Yeah.
only the bridesmaid said something from
The
the
maid of
girls.
honor.
The maid of honor
Yeah.
said something on the
Well,
girls'
that's why it
side.
tripped me out when like Thrash started, and then Wiz went. I'm like,
Also, I'm gonna apologize to Thrash again. We weren't laughing at you. I don't know what me and Wiz were talking about. I was something completely different, but like
I
Thrash
don't remember.
was speaking and he was like getting emotional. But me and Wiz were having a side
Like a separate
conversation,
yeah.
and me and him were like laughing, and I
Schoolgirls.
Yeah.
on camera it probably looks bad, like we were laughing at Thrash for crying, but it's just,
I mean, it's also just like, for some, it's an uncomfortable position.
yeah.
You know, so if you're not used to public speaking, you have everybody looking at you. It's kind of like,
Yeah.
do I get emotional? Do I not? Does it just happen? And what do people think? You know, so
And then I said stuff. I had a bit.
you immediately got up and made Marvel references.
I did.
And I'm like,
That's my go-to.
I'm
That's
just,
my go-to.
this. How long were you cooking this? This movie came out a month ago.
I had
I
a
don't remember
bit.
the Marvel reference.
He literally
I'm gonna have to
started
watch
with
it
the
again.
Gambit thing.
Oh yeah.
That's why I just said it, because he said, ooh, you know how long I've been waiting for this? And I'm like,
I had a
watch
whole
some movie.
bit, but the night before, the scroll. I was gonna bring a scroll, right? I was gonna bring a scroll.
Yeah,
I'm
the
like,
thing
I
where
have a
you-
list somewhere,
Like blow the dust
and
off.
then it just long list falls down. But then
Off the table onto the floor.
I didn't make it. So
It's just toilet paper.
Yeah.
Nope,
no,
wrong
I
one.
legit bought like a whole roll and like 2 little scroll thingies.
Where
I was
is
gonna
it
make
now?
it. It's in my car, in pieces.
It's just there.
Yeah, I didn't.
I'll take it. I'll use it for yours.
Yeah, there you go.
But yeah, I had a whole bit ready for that, and then it's all in my head. I should have wrote it down. I should have organized it better, but it was all in my head, and then I just riffed. I just Rick Sanchez it and just rambled.
I can tell. It was heartfelt though, so I was like,
Yeah.
Yeah. And I also didn't know who I was talking to, so I was like, do I look at bride and groom
it's
or
a
do I
little
look at
bit
the
of both. You're
audience?
supposed to address like the people when you're talking to them, and
Yeah.
then, you know, back and forth. So
It was hard because I didn't know half the people there.
same. No, I'm kidding. No, but it's an awkward position if you're not used to it for
Yeah.
sure. And you haven't done a lot of, if any, public speaking yourself. So
You didn't take speech class?
No,
he was in college long enough.
I don't need to.
You don't need speech class? Why
It
do we
depends on
need
your
speech
profession.
class?
I had to take it because I was gonna be a teacher.
I'll
at
be
one point.
working
Okay.
in the back. I don't think I need to speak to public.
I needed it for like film.
Really?
Well, yeah, if you accept an Oscar or something, you gotta.
They write that. Some other people do that for them.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know. I can speak in front of people. I just, is it organized? Probably
You
not.
have
Yeah,
I could do it. I just don't want to.
yeah.
to.
But
I'm really good at sports. They just need to pick me. Same mindset.
but yeah, life has been lifing, and now it's kind of like what a busy year.
Yeah,
Holy crap!
yeah. It's
There's a lot going on this year.
gonna be Christmas not Christmas, December in 2 weeks. Oh, when this comes out, it'll be December.
And we're gonna do the
Yeah.
train thing. Do you want to do the train thing with us?
Train thing?
Probably not. I
Okay.
saw it. I just don't know how. December, I got a lot of stuff planned in December, so I
That's
don't know
true.
if it's gonna. What day was it again?
The weekend of the 15th.
Fort- Yeah, 14th,
Okay.
15th, Sunday. Brooke and I would be back Friday night from Disney. And then, yeah, figured we just do something. I don't know. We also wanted to get everyone together for like a Christmas, like ugly sweater
Yeah.
Christmas party or something.
No.
I don't know, we're making plans on camera, but
Yeah.
Because why not? It's our podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Get
it was
everyone
true.
on.
But yo, we've been getting some views though.
In general or on the proposal?
In
Good.
general, well, proposal definitely got hit because
It's a proposal.
one thing you can count on is proposals and babies.
Yeah.
Proposals and babies.
That'll get you views and likes
Yeah.
for sure.
What platform?
Facebook,
Wait, like I'm about to get somebody
Facebook.
pregnant.
Facebook, TikTok was a hitter. Instagram was a hitter. But that
I
was just
think
proposal.
people don't utilize Facebook's algorithm enough.
I associate Facebook with family.
Yeah, but the views that you can get on those are insane.
Well,
like my
Instagram-
old vlogs have hundreds of views.
Well,
and
Instagram-
It's just me rambling for 20 minutes.
Yeah,
Oh,
Instagram-
Did you do videos or did you do reels?
There are videos.
Okay.
They were old videos like back
Yeah.
in the day,
Yeah.
Okay.
like before reels were even a thing.
Yeah.
But Instagram and Facebook are
Synonymous.
Yeah, they're
'Cause the-
together
they're
now.
the same thing.
so you
yeah.
post on Instagram, it goes onto your Facebook.
Right.
I figured that out. So because when I was looking up our reels for ShinoBroz, Instagram, I'll go to Instagram, but then I'll go to Facebook. We don't have a Facebook.
Mhm.
ShinoBroz doesn't have Facebook, but all of our videos are there. So if you look up ShinoBroz
It just
on
pulls
Facebook,
up.
it just pulls it up as its own thing.
Mm.
It's weird. I don't
So
know how
it
that
takes
works.
everything from Instagram and just throws it on
Yeah.
reels.
Mhm.
Okay.
So and like if you look at like who looks at the
It'll show you like
It'll show
from
you-
where.
yeah.
Like, if they saw this on Facebook, it's on Instagram.
Okay.
yeah, but our Facebook or no our podcast itself, I see that
Has Germany come
we're
back
kind
yet?
of we're kind of teetering more
Yeah.
political. Any of our political content gets more views, which
Which
is
is
I know it
It's
does.
expected,
Yeah, it's
yeah.
expected. I don't like it.
yeah.
Yeah.
But we've been little.
I kind of want to stay away from it.
Well,
Unless,
we
like,
had that
something-
conversation before, like when you guys did, like when you ranted essentially.
Yeah.
That one episode, I was like, I messaged the group and I was like, maybe we should have this conversation depending on where you want this to go, because you're teetering on like you're about to just go straight political.
Yeah.
And if that's where your watch time and quote unquote your revenue is coming from, that's like a tough field to get into, and you kind of don't have to choose a side, but it gets very combative very quickly.
Yeah.
We just do what we want.
And
We
I
just
feel
talk
like this
about
is more
hot
for
topics here.
entertainment, you know, so.
Yeah.
That's what we should be called. Hot topics.
We're a distraction.
I feel like that's already
That's already taken.
a thing. Don't sue us. Them. I'm not a part of this. I'm a guest now. I want to be clear.
No.
I'm just a guest now.
But no.
I saw legal trouble coming. I said, "Wait, you can take my spot. That's fine."
Day.
Just kidding.
And I'm just like, all right, cool. You guys can use my basement.
The address is.
But yeah, life's been lifing. Been a busy year. Have we have any plans for next year? I hope not.
Have any what?
Plans for next year?
Japan.
I want to start planning stuff.
Japan.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can make Japan,
Japan.
man.
You
guys have fun.
You have a year.
I do have a year.
You have 10 months. To me, it's very little to no different than saving for the beach trip. Because the most expensive thing is a plane ticket.
And if we all
For sure.
split for a room and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
More for them, but yeah.
We need to also do like research.
Yeah.
We probably have to like hire a translator or something.
If you don't learn a little bit, yeah.
Yeah. So,
Or you just go around the whole time
It's
with your
not-
phone pointed at
but yeah,
Google Lens Translate and stuff like that.
life has been lifing, man.
Man, that would be the coolest. I don't know if you're trying to wrap up here or something like that. The coolest thing that I think would, and I think they're starting to like make it. I've seen videos. I don't know how real it is, but like an in-ear translator
Yeah.
for like when they talk, you can hear and it translates in
English.
real time for you. And then whenever you talk, I guess I don't know how that would work for them. I guess everyone would
they
have
would
to
receive it as Japanese.
Yeah,
See-
but I mean, like, would you give them something, or would everyone just own one at that point?
See, I don't know how reliable that stuff is because every time I try to use text to speak to text, they always
That's the same
mistype
with
what I
me
say.
too,
Yeah,
But I think it's just
Yeah.
my voice.
I still don't trust it though. You could say something and then Siri thinks you're saying something else.
But that's
so it's
no
like,
different than like using a translator in conversation. Because you
Yeah.
could be like, say this, and they'd be like, they don't like you. They think your shoes are stupid.
And it's also
And you
with
just never
I've
know.
languages.
I've had that before, where I work in a hardware store.
Yeah.
This couple came in. They were Asian. I don't know exactly where from, but they were looking for like a sink piece, and they kept showing me pictures, and they had like real broken English, and then he pulled out his phone, and then he like spoke into it, and then it
Yeah.
translated, and I was like, oh yes, and then I spoke into his phone, and it translated back for him, and I'm like, this is
Donkey
cool.
teeth. And it was like, huh?
But there's also the thing where it's
It would
like
just be cooler if it was in ear
Yeah.
doing it real time.
Kind of like a
languages
Yeah.
differ too. So like there's certain words that we have that other languages don't, vice versa.
It's slang, yeah.
So it's kind of like languages. I don't know. Translating is kind of like difficult
Yeah.
sometimes. Is that barrier because like there's like some things that as English speakers we get, but then
Yeah.
like it's like take like stand up comedy for example.
Mhm.
Some stand up comedy specials will work here. Some bits work here, but in other countries they're not gonna get the references.
Right.
So it's like languages. I don't know. Translating, unless you like live the culture, you can understand it the best. Like you can also study it, but it's also
It's different being like hands on,
Yeah.
feet on the ground.
it's
so to
like
speak.
it's like if you had like your grandma's homemade chicken noodle soup. She makes it a certain way. She can give the recipe to someone else who's never had it like in their childhood. They can replicate it, but it's gonna taste different.
right.
So
Yeah.
it's a culture. It's a culture thing.
Secret ingredient is love.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's grandma's
Just like
sweat.
in real life.
MIV. A little bit of salt,
And the final ingredient.
Ew.
I'm just saying, I've seen my mom cook, and it stresses me out because she doesn't use any measurements. She just like
Oh,
pinch of
yeah.
this, one cup should do it. And just no measurements.
It's all instinct.
No, like just a cup, not a measuring cup, just a cup. Just
Oh yeah.
It's just a random cup. It's whatever's by the sink.
Yeah.
You don't even know what's in it. She's like, that looks edible.
yeah, she's.
It's like bacon grease.
But
from a week
hey,
ago.
it always ends up being tasting the same and being good. But at the same time, I'm like, I want to make it, but she just
Where's
it's
the recipe?
it's all in here,
Yeah.
and I don't know what this pinch of salt, and like she gets a handful. I'm just like, I don't.
Mom, that's flour.
Yeah, it's just yeah.
Is there anything you want to pick up on or learn by the end of like next year?
Dude, there's so many things I want to do.
Same.
It's kind of ridiculous, but like as I grow older, I just like I have a vision of what I want to do when I'm older.
Mm-hmm.
Not like career
When
wise.
you grow up.
No, not career wise. Just like you know, like back in we're younger, we want to like we want to go out, have fun, party, blah blah blah. No, man, I just want like a nice man cave with Power Rangers,
Yeah.
right?
Solitude.
And I can just
Godzilla
play
posters.
games whenever I want. You know.
All the vintage videos.
Yeah.
Nothing to do with your future family.
Listen, I'll have family time, and then I have me
But I'm
time.
dreaming for my me time.
Yeah, I'm dreaming for my me time, and like I said,
we'll get there.
I sent Brooke this house that like there's a we like to what we call dream shop, right? Is when we
It's like when you go through Zillow and like, oh, that we can put
yeah
this here.
yeah
You know, you can't
this
afford
would be nice, you know. I like the living room this like as we're gonna buy it, you know, we need $1 million. It's fine, it's pocket change.
tax write off.
Yeah, so like we'll go through Zillow and just like look at like houses that be nice to live in that we obviously can't afford.
Yeah.
But no, there's this, like this foreclosure house that's it's affordable.
It's not safe, but we could buy it.
It's a really nice house, okay? It's a fixer upper. That's why it's been on the page for like
There's no
60
ceiling.
days.
Yeah.
It's a fixer upper, but it's a nice landscape, and I'm like, listen, hear me out.
Has nice
We're gonna struggle a
hardwood
little bit.
floors.
We're gonna struggle a
Half of the
little.
room.
Just a tree fell through, fell through the house.
Like we can. It's gonna be a struggle a little bit, but we can make this work. Hear me out, babe.
You have to sleep in the car, but let me just cook.
In the photos, you see like a closet that's slightly ajar with a foot hanging out.
But the house looks nice. It's just the person that lived there before it couldn't afford it, so they had the bank took it, and they're
Yeah.
just trying to cut their losses.
Right.
But there's a lot of work that needs to be done,
Mm-hmm.
and that's why it's unappealing to
Yeah.
people. But it's in a decent price range. It's in like it's 175,000. And it's nice. I think it's like 4
That's
bedrooms,
not
3
bad for-
baths.
That's really not
Okay.
bad for
It
that.
has a pool. It has everything.
That's
It's
a
just
lot of
foreclosure.
maintenance, though.
Yeah, it's maintenance. That's it.
Like you're gonna end up paying almost close, not close to it, but a good amount towards just
Yeah.
building it up to be livable.
Yeah,
The main things are like foundation,
Mm-hmm.
electric.
I don't care. I want it.
Plumbing.
It has 2.
I don't care about the foundation. Let it all fall.
It's been there.
as long as it's mine long enough.
It's been on Zillow for like 2 months.
Mhm.
So that's how you know it's like, oh, this is not getting sold.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm just like just hanging there for like 2 more years. 2 more years.
So let me get my bread up.
Get my bread up. I will gladly fix that up. I will gladly fix it up. It will take. That'll be my future dad project. Just fixing up that house.
You're gonna get into construction.
Yeah, I will. Just to
Watch Money Pit. Watch Money Pit before you buy it.
what
It's a movie called Money Pit. I think Tom Hanks is in it.
Okay.
was it about?
Hmm?
Was it about?
Assuming construction or like
It's about a couple, like a newlywed couple, buying a nice house that had been foreclosed or whatever, and they just end up like putting way more money. Like all this bad stuff just happens. Just watch
That's how
it.
they get you.
that's how they get you.
But it's a
It's
nice house.
propaganda.
But you
Yeah.
also gotta think you might have like young kids too by that time and
Yeah, they can help.
stuff like that. Not
Free
that-
labor.
They're not that old. We're gonna cut that part out.
If they can walk, they can pick up a hammer and start hitting some nails. All right.
The little one will be a medium one by then.
Yeah.
That's safe.
I think we're gonna wrap it up here. That's been a good episode. You want to?
What?
You wanna anything you wanna plug?
No. I'm off social media.
That's right. That's why you don't get credit.
Yeah. Apparently. Which is why I'm no longer co-host either.
When can we expect you back?
Whenever I feel like it.
Yeah, today we went to a nice 2-year-old birthday party.
which was lit
Yeah, it was pretty lit. You know, watching
because we were there.
watching little children run around. Oops, sorry.
Did you
I'll
just
get
break
that.
the mic stand?
I'll fix it after.
Was that a screw?
No, it's fine. But we were watching little kids playing dodgeball.
That's what that was.
So bigger kids were playing basketball, and the little kids were just kind of running through, and we were just like,
you almost drilled a kid.
I stopped after.
After you almost hit a kid.
I was pretty close
Like
to hitting
from
the
a
kid.
distance, looked like gravity's about to claim another victim because that arc on it. First of all, he missed wide lefts. Didn't even hit the rim. And then like this little girl comes running through, and we're all just at the table just watching. And your own fiance's like, I know he's not about to shoot this shot. And sure enough, it arced, and it's probably 5 inches from like the back of this little girl's head. And he runs up and grabs the ball and immediately turns around and looks at all of us, and I'm like, yeah, put it down, get back in, sit down.
We saw it.
This ain't church league no more. Sit down.
We're freaking mortaring a child.
Yeah, it would have been a.
That's why I was sitting down, because I saw it coming. Like, I can't do this. I'm gonna dunk it, and the kid's gonna run it at the wrong time, and it's just full force. Just
But this is
left
adulting
side of
now.
the temple.
The only time to hang out with your friends is going to 2-year-old
You take what you
birthday
can
parties.
get. Those times are precious.
Yeah.
You got to take it when you can get it.
I would say the birthday boy liked my gift.
For
He
2 seconds.
he picked my gift
for
first.
2 seconds. The parents gave them the gift first.
He picked my gift first.
gift got the chair. So, and I won by default. 'Cause even there was a much bigger present at the end that was like the size of a small TV stand. It couldn't fit in the chair, so I won by default.
Hey, size don't matter.
Not that it was a competition, but if there was, I took the crown. So that was my highlight of the day.
What'd you
And I
get?
got a gift bag.
What'd you get?
I got him a dinosaur monster truck.
Even
it was like another Hot
space,
Wheels.
By the way.
Yeah, cool. What'd you get?
It's like a little. I'm glad you got that. It's like a little Tykes rocket ship. You put like little figures in it, fly around in it, stuff like that.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
But then someone got him like an actual rocket ship that like, like straight from NASA. No, but it's like it was bigger than him, like probably the size
Yeah.
of like a TV station.
Oh yeah.
And I guess I'm assuming it's not constructed already, so we can like sit in it and try to. I guess I don't know. I don't think it had wheels or anything.
It actually flies.
Yeah.
It's gonna launch him to the moon.
Clean energy.
He fits in it. It's like one of the science fair ones that actually has a launch pad.
Yeah. So, but I don't know when he got in the chair.
Did the
so.
kid like space? Does he like rockets and
That
stuff?
was the theme of the party.
Oh, okay.
So
Space
most of the
Space
gifts were
monster
like.
truck.
He likes monster trucks.
I mean, he did like
The mom told me monster truck, space, and Bluey.
Yeah.
Okay,
So that was most
I
of the
didn't
gifts.
know.
Was like
If we would have
cars.
gotten a Bluey monster truck in space, he would have died. All right, instead of just
But it's also kind of funny, like thinking of the concept of like a 2-year-old opening gifts, because like here's your present. It's like, oh, cool monster truck, and your parents like, all right, nope, next one.
Yeah.
And they're like, but the monster truck.
But I want to play with it.
And they always get like attached to the gift you just gave them, and then you're like, no.
Yeah.
On to
you
the
play
next
this
one.
later.
And they
There's
start-
more.
And they start crying, and they're like, ooh.
2-year-old, what do you
And
expect?
that's just tissue paper they just want. So or the
Yeah.
balloons.
He's gonna go to therapy years later and just be like, I
Every good thing I
never
love
got
gets
to
taken from me.
experience anything.
Oh gosh.
But yeah, life be life, and this is what we're doing now.
That better be the title of this episode.
Life be
Life
lifing.
One
be
day at a
life.
time.
Life be lifing.
He said it. We're gonna put a counter on how many times you say life. Be
Life be lifing.
Is lifing a word?
Life be lifing. How do you spell that? Lifing.
I'm guessing.
I don't know. People made it.
ing.
People made adulting a thing, so
Yeah. What is in the dictionary?
Adult.
adulting is in the
No, but
dictionary.
is it in the dictionary?
Oh, no, probably not.
I don't think
Yet.
you can.
I got the app on my phone. I'll pull it up.
Life be lifing.
I'm doing it. Pulling up
You
Merriam-Webster.
don't have to say it anymore.
It's brand recognition.
No, now you got me saying I'm gonna get a nice hoodie or T-shirt that says "Life be
life
lifing."
be life. Merch idea.
Merch
It
idea.
didn't come up in Merriam-Webster, so I don't know what to tell you.
But yeah,
Too busy living.
too busy living. All
Hey,
right.
it's better to be living than to be surviving.
Some people do both.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody. if you're surviving, keep
You're
surviving.
better. You're better than that. Listen, you know what you've been putting off. I see it, you see it. Get it done. Tomorrow's not guaranteed, so you might as well do it now. Because if you don't, you might not ever get it done.
Don't be stale. Don't be stuck.
Yeah, put some seasoning on it.
Don't be like my coworkers. All right.
That's crazy.
Oh.
I'm just saying. You know what? I'm not gonna elaborate.
Also, why you gotta call me out like that?
I'm looking at the camera. I was looking at you. I'm just shooting shots. If it goes in, it goes in.
Already.
I'm not saying you gotta put the shoe on, but if it fits, you might as well run with it.
You know you can go hunt
You
bears.
a sports announcer.
Do you know you can hunt bears
Legally?
legally? I did not know that. A coworker told me that yesterday.
Is this why you don't like your coworkers? Because they hurt bears?
I like my coworkers. You know, it's
You just jabbed at them.
I was kidding. I'm kidding.
There's
You're
always
like, yeah,
truths.
don't be stale like my coworkers who are going to hunt a bear.
Yeah. Most boring coworkers. God, they're gonna go kill a bear this weekend.
Yeah.
I'm
So
just
boring.
saying. Have you ever seen a bear?
I have a couple.
I've seen a bear
As long
get.
as you have a dog with you, you're fine. Maybe not yours, but as long as you have like a normal dog with you.
I don't know, man. Bears are pretty.
Anytime I've seen a bear in like a yard, all you do is let the dog out and they run.
Interesting.
You just have to be louder than them. Unless it's a grizzly. Then you.
Yeah.
I've seen a bear get hit by a car and then walk it
The
off.
bear won.
The bear,
The bear won.
the car hit it. The bear did like a little roll,
They'll
got
do
back
some-
up.
They'll do some damage.
Yeah,
They are meaty. Like they are these. They're a lot bigger than you think.
well, my coworker said that.
Big meaty claw.
Yeah, I
the
think-
bear turns around. It's like, what the hell? Just walks in
He
the
said that
forest.
Snowball.
last year when they were all bear hunting, someone killed a 700-pound bear.
That's insane.
That's
I
crazy.
think he visited them like dancing on picnic tables. So like, where's the line?
I mean, he left. So my coworker left to work early to go hunting at 2:00 in the morning. I'm like,
You gotta get up early.
I was like, 2:00 in the morning?
Mm-hmm.
You can go in the dark
Yeah, in the woods.
and wait for a bear? That's just like, let me get this straight. You
We
think-
got him now, boy.
I'm just saying, your idea of a fun time is
Hey.
I'm gonna get up at 2:00 in the fucking morning.
Whoa.
He was already up. That was
2:00 in
midday
the
for
fucking go get dressed up, go sit
I like
in
how
the
he says it
woods.
like he wasn't working at that hour.
him. Yeah.
At I'm working. I'm making money. All
Maybe
right.
that's what he's doing this for. Maybe he's gonna sell the fur.
No,
the
he told me
meat.
what he was gonna do with it.
Elk's
Claws.
meat. Oh, what's he gonna
This
do?
man said, all right. He said 2:00 in the morning. I'm gonna go and sit in the woods in the dark and wait for a bear.
Hey,
Gonna wait
hey,
for.
don't be yucking nobody's yum, okay?
See, he technically didn't say he was going to kill the bear. He
He's
was
like,
like,
I
I
just
just
wanna
want
see
to watch it.
He said I'm going to go hunt a bear at 2:00 in the morning. I'm like, cool. Is that legal? He said.
I don't know.
He said, yeah, in Pennsylvania, blah, 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 blah. He's like, give me all the rules of like hunting and all that stuff. I'm like, that's cool. And then I threw him off with this answer or this question because I do this a lot. So I'm like, how many people usually go hunt? He's like, oh, there's a lot of people. A lot of people go hunt. And it's bear season. We get to a secluded place where they're going to push the bears out and we just go hunt them. I'm like, cool. So a lot of people, a lot of guns, right? He's like, yeah. And I'm like, aren't you afraid to get shot? Like, does that happen? Do people get shot by accident? Like, there's a lot of guns. You know, bullets be straying sometimes.
His eyes widen.
And he goes, he looks me dead in the eye. And he's like, you know what? I wasn't worried about it till now. And I'm just like,
That's when you go, how long have you been hunting?
I'm like, have fun.
I like
Yeah.
the scenario of like a bear in the middle and hunters just circling it. And they
We
don't
got him
fire.
now.
That's what I'm saying. You could.
That's intense.
The
This-
bear's
this
fine,
is
but
why-
everyone around them drops.
This is why I'm afraid of hunting because, like, you could like say there's
Well,
like.
that's why you have the bright orange that you wear out in the woods.
See, he was explaining that to me too. He was like, "Yeah, I go in like my coworker's like, I go in, I'm bright orange suit, everything.
Yeah.
Do you know some people go in camouflage?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's usually like camouflage with lining. So
You have
that
to
it-
have something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, he told me that some people just go in camouflage. I'm like, that's a stupid idea. I feel like you're gonna get shot.
Yeah.
And then he's like, there's also sometimes when you're hunting in the dark, people just shoot without identifying what they're shooting at.
I think that group is just in question.
I'm just
I
like,
don't think that's a hunting
I'm just-
commonality. I think that's just his
so
group
you're
kinda
just
suspect.
shooting things as soon as they move. What if it's another person? He's like, we'll find out. I'm just, okay. Well, that's murder, first of all.
If you don't
Censor
hear
that?
anything, then it was an animal. If you hear "ow," then it was probably a man.
How do you dictate that? Like, it's just like he said that one
Bears
time.
don't say "ow."
It's quite simple, actually. Animals can't speak.
Why do we shush animals? They've never spoken. But anyways, my coworker said that he's gonna hunt a bear just so he can have a rug. That's what he wanted.
Does he have a log cabin in the mountains with a campfire
I
and
would
soft music that plays?
probably not.
Is he going to use the meat and?
Can you eat bear meat?
You can eat bear meat.
Is it any good?
That's a thing.
Because deer meat's pretty good.
He said that he's gonna try it. He doesn't know how to make it. But he's got people that
I'm gonna try it. I don't know what I'm doing.
You cook it on a stove.
he knows some people that can make it. I don't know. He said he's gonna try it, but he's not really interested in the meat. He wants the fur.
As long as he does stuff with the other parts, like he doesn't just skin it and leave the rest there.
Yeah, because that's how you get some like population issues. I think if you leave like.
Oh, I'm just saying he's an
carcasses.
asshole if he doesn't use the.
Yeah, true.
Well,
I
they
think
have to.
There's some kind of rule.
Well,
you
you-
can't leave like carcass. Like you can't shoot a deer and then just leave it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you
you
have
have
to
to
do something.
take
Then
it.
you
You have
attract
to take
like
it.
foxes,
Exactly.
wolves, coyotes.
Yeah.
I think he said that what they have to do is because a bear 700 pounds.
Right.
You have to gut it
Mm-hmm.
and
Oh,
then
yeah.
carry it out. He said
You
that.
do that with deer too.
Yeah,
Right.
they have to take the guts out. They just leave it there.
Pretty much, yeah.
Isn't that the same thing though?
Unless you wanna
I don't know what you do with deer guts,
carry
bear
separate,
guts.
I don't know.
Oh, like, where were you going with that?
No, unless you want like the
You pull a
the
star. You
heart,
pull a
the-
Star Wars and you get inside of it.
I'm
to
just
keep
saying,
more.
from an animal's perspective though, that's kind of like Hunger Games for them. It's just like,
Yeah.
it's the season they're gonna hunt us.
I mean, do they know? Like, I don't know if they have a root, like a yeah. How am I trying to phrase this?
Awareness.
Yeah, like they don't have the awareness. Like, oh, it's that time of year. We gotta be more alert. I think if animals were aware of that, you wouldn't have seasons of hunting.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think it's just they instincts are like, okay, this time of the year we reproduce. This time of the year we hibernate. This time of the year we forage. Stuff like that.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it wouldn't be so easy for us essentially to like hunt down deer and other small game like that. So I don't know.
So like, what are the rules on hunting deer? Because I know it's like
That's-
it's
yeah,
it's for
somebody
it's for
else.
population control, right?
Yes, from what my understanding.
Not always.
Okay, 2 questions. So
Remember we tried to wrap this up like 5 minutes ago?
Yeah, that's what I said.
two questions from people that don't know anything about the hunting.
I'm happy to answer
But here's-
ignorantly.
I have family members that hunt.
I
All right,
also do,
maybe
yeah.
you can answer, Wade.
I just completely ignore me. Just
So-
like the credits.
Wait, what? Shut up.
I'm gonna just slide. that
Let
in.
it go. No. So, hunting is for population control for the most part, right?
Not
To a degree,
always,
I guess
from what
to a
I.
degree.
Yeah, it can be, but I don't think all like deer season. and
So
stuff
I
like that,
can't just
don't
go
think
and
it's
kill a
just for-
deer that's in my backyard.
No,
No.
you also
Damn
you
it.
have to have. There's also like
There's areas.
doe season and buck season. Like you can't just go shoot whatever you want to.
You
Okay.
can go up deer.
Dang.
On
So
the back
I
porch.
can't shoot the deers that are in my backyard.
No,
No.
no.
I have a deer problem. This motherfucker just goes in my backyard and sits and watches me. All right.
It's not a bear.
I'm just saying.
Probably because your fiance feeds the wildlife.
I'm convinced that it's a skinwalker. Okay.
Oh my
I'm convinced it's a skinwalker and it's waiting for me to mess up.
That's a Midwest.
And take
that's
my
like a
skin.
Midwest Southwest issue. That's
Okay.
not
No,
Que-
I think it's the Appalachian.
no, we have Mothman.
No, yeah.
Question number 2. If I go hunting,
Mm-hmm.
does it matter what gun I use?
I don't
Can I
think
just
you
pull out a Desert Eagle and just pop it in the face?
No,
no.
it's rifles. They do have specific weapons that you can
But
use.
why?
I don't know.
Yeah, it's the hunting people that.
Regulations.
But
So you're
why?
not going out there with like a bazooka. Like
I'm just saying.
RPG in the
Yeah.
I'm just saying,
woods.
you can use bow and arrows and rifles, but I can't just pull up
Well,
with
there's bow
my.
seasons too.
yeah, there's bow season
Like
specifically.
you can't, like if it's bow season, you can't go out to the rifle and hunt,
yeah.
and vice versa.
Why can't you hunt with a pistol?
There's regulations or something.
I don't
like
know.
that.
And it probably
some
wouldn't
kind of
be
rule.
as.
Why can't I go and pistol whip a deer in the face?
You know how hard it is to do that?
Hold on. Most people hunt for meat also. So if you're
True.
going out there being like, "Pow, pow, pow, pow," you're gonna ruin the meat.
Yeah,
You're not gonna be able to eat it.
right.
Yeah,
Because
it's
you're gonna
true.
have slugs in it.
Right.
That's true. All right, that wraps up my
That
questions.
was the wildest tangent. That was like 15 minutes.
Plus, I don't know if you could hunt. I feel like you would pull the trigger and start crying or something.
I mean, that is
What-
true. Like,
what do you mean?
Like firing a gun is a different kind of
Have you
feeling.
Taking a life.
Have you? Yeah.
I killed some
That's-
spiders.
on. Spider is a life, but it's a little different.
How it's a
Yeah,
life.
it depends on who you ask.
You're gonna see a buck, a doe, and a
Because you also have to
fawn
realize when
out
you
there.
shoot an animal right away, it may not die.
Yeah. and
Like
then
some
you
people will
might-
shoot a deer and it'll run for miles,
Mhm.
and it'll still be okay.
Yeah.
It might bleed everywhere, but it'll still be okay
You'll
for a
have
while.
to follow the blood trail out, and
Yeah.
then you'll find it, and it'll still be like kicking and
Right.
twitching and stuff, and then you'll have to take like a hammer or your knife and like stab it in the heart and stuff like that.
So people who go hunting are sociopaths.
I mean, it's a debate.
No,
No, I can't say that.
A couple people that I know. I mean, it sounds like it.
It's
sounds
more of
like
a
it.
mercy
I
thing.
kill
Yeah.
for the thrill.
It's more of a mercy thing. Like you don't want to leave an animal wounded in the woods. You know what I mean? Because then that's a sad way to go. Because like you already got hurt and now you're just in the woods. Because they're gonna make noise. They're not gonna sit there and bleed out in silence. They're gonna be crying out for help, and that's gonna attract a predator to come in and just finish them off.
Mm.
So it's kind of like, let me just finish the job, carry it out, put it in the truck, wherever, and actually utilize
Yeah.
the skin, the meat, whatever, trophy it if you want, whatever.
That and
You're up
also for your conscience. Like I did this to it, so I have to
Right.
end it. I have to finish the job basically. Because I've talked to people that are like, one of the younger kids that I work with had to do that recently, and he was like, "Man, I hate it." He's
Yeah.
like, "I hate doing it."
I mean, that's why
It
I've never
messes me
been
up a little
hunting.
bit.
Like I have
Yeah.
my uncle and my cousin go every year, and I don't know if they still do it because now like my cousin has kids and everything. But I mean, they live out in the woods, and so like there's certain areas by their house they could go to, and they have deer in the yard and everything, and so they're used to it. But I've fired guns before, and I've been like with friends and gone, shooting or whatever. But just the idea of like killing an animal like that just seems a little different for me. Like I don't see the fun in it necessarily, and plus like it costs money. Like every bullet counts. So
So ShinoBroz hunting trip vlog.
no, I don't trust y'all with guns. Respectfully,
I think it would be a bad idea.
respectfully, y'all in the woods at 3 a.m. is not, with rifles is not a good time. Because someone's gonna play around too much,
Yeah.
and someone's losing a toe.
I think the only people that we can trust with guns would be Chris, of all people.
Yeah, I don't know why you're laughing. Like, yeah, look,
But he's legit-
Like him and
and
AG.
Yeah, and
mean,
and
Wiz
Wiz
would
has a carry.
Wood would bring his pistol, but he's
But he's
like,
not allowed to have it.
yeah.
No, I mean, they're hunting rifles are really easy to shoot,
Mm.
and they're pretty accurate.
I
from-
have one.
I'll stick to
Private ones.
paintball. I was paintball for you.
I don't want to talk about it. Good night, everybody. We talked about this already.
Did we?
Yeah.
Did we talk about it?
Yeah.
I don't mean Wade talk
I
about
wasn't
it.
here to defend myself, but yeah.
Mm.
All I know
That's
is
true. We talked.
my
about
wife
it.
got
You didn't.
revenge as the silent mercenary, which taught me 2 things. Number 1, don't mess with her if you come with me. And number 2, I'm never going to mess with her. And she'll kill me in my sleep, and I'll never see her coming.
Cheat.
She scared the life out of me this morning.
Yeah. What happened?
I was just, because every morning I get up earlier than her, because she likes to sleep in. I don't like to get up and do stuff, especially because our days during the week are so busy. So I was just on the couch, just watching YouTube, and I kind of like crashed for a little bit, and then woke back up. And I heard her moving in bed, because typically she'll wake up, we'll both like read when we first get up, and then she'll get on her phone, and I'll write, or I'll do something to kind of like get my brain going.
Mhm.
And I was getting up from the couch, and I turned to my right, and she was just there, without a peep. And I just dropped to the ground. Like I just grabbed my chest and I just fell. And she's just geeking, and I'm like, I almost punched you in the face.
I did a lot to Brooke. Brooke's really easy to sneak up on.
No, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm also silent. I don't know. But she'll be like washing dishes or something, or her back's turned. I'll just walk up right behind her, like trying to get something, and like
Yeah.
she'll turn or immediately she just jumps.
At least she doesn't scream.
Sometimes she does scream.
Oh.
If it catches her off, if it really catches her off guard, she'll scream.
Luckily, she doesn't scream as much, or she's not a hitter.
Yeah, we're gonna wrap it up there.
She hits him. No. It's like, why are you jumping? You know I'm in the house with you. You know what I mean? Like, I'm in the apartment. I'm here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why should it surprise you if I'm like next to you in the next 2 seconds?
It's just like sudden.
Yeah.
I
think
thought you were gonna say she was just standing there and then she dropped the knife or something like that.
Why would you do that?
Where are you going?
What has she been telling you?
Just standing there with a blank stare, and then she just like shakes her head, and then the
It's like,
knife
sorry, I
falls.
thought you were Thrash. Nah, she's small. She can hide easy.
We're gonna wrap it up. Thanks for stopping by.
Thanks.
Hopefully see you again.
Probably not.
Uh,
I don't know. Are you gonna put him in the credits?
Yeah. Do I get credit for this episode?
It's just gonna
One
be,
time that happened.
That's all it takes.
Anyways,
I'm milking it to
It's
the
gonna
wedding.
be like all the other ones have been like this episode.
I guess-
featuring someone.
During
This
my
one's
best
gonna be
man
like
speech, I'll be
this.
like, Brooke, and insert name here. Many years to happiness.
I can see at my funeral he's still gonna bring this up.
I'll be like, am I in the pamphlet? Am I in the?
I still didn't get credit for that one video. Brooke, is that follows to you now, or was it just?
I heard it got some ad revenue on that. Does that translate over or like? You know, we'll talk after.
Yeah, we're up here. Follow us on ShinoBroz, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. And if you want to see the proposal video, it's on my private channel, Limitless Days.
That's DAZE, not DAYS
Yeah.
or DA.
Links are all the
DAES,
all the
which I
stuff
think is
in the
French.
description. If you want to see the
Or
proposal,
DAIS, like Daisy, but without the Y. You know.
you can follow that account as well for my personal travel vlogs and all that fun stuff. Other than that, Five Guys?
No,
We're gonna Five Guys.
I'm going home to my
Firehouse?
wife.
We're gonna go Five Guys.
Firehouse?
I've not been to
Firehouse?
Firehouse in a while.
Firehouse?
Next time you're in town, you let me know.
Oh hell yeah!
Because I'm kind
Firehouse.
of craving a meatball sub.
I've been. We're gonna go to.
Jericho's house.
Firehouse is probably closed right now.
Don't dox me.
We're gonna go. We're gonna go wait
We're
at
gonna
a
go to
firehouse.
insert censor bar here.
You're fine.
No, make sure you edit that part out. Do not dox me. I'm off the grid. I like my piece. I want to keep it.
We're gonna go to Jericho's house.
Please change that in the edit.
I'm doing it. Just.
Just that clip every time he says it.
Jericho's house.
All right. Yeah. Like, rate, subscribe, blah blah, all that fun stuff. Goodbye.
Peace.